Electric flux. Electric flux is the dot product of E vector and area vector. See, electric flux written with phi, it is dot product of E vector and A vector. This is flux, E vector dot A vector. This is also called mathematical definition of electric flux. Breathe in. This is point number 1. Electric flux is the dot product of E vector and A vector. Focus on this line and see one example. Find electric flux or find number of electric lines of force. You also called electric field lines passing through area of 1 centimeter square in YZ plane. And electric field is given, E vector is 2I cap plus 4J cap plus 5K cap Newton per coulomb. See, in the previous lectures you learned electric flux also called number of electric lines of force or electric field lines. As well as in the previous lecture you learned how to write area in a vector form. We consider area as vector quantity for defining electric flux. See, area vector is, this is 1 centimeter square area. Change it into meter. So it will be 10 raised power minus 2 meter whole square. 10 raised power minus 4 meter square. So vector should be written as magnitude into direction. So magnitude is 10 raised power minus 4 meter square. So what is the direction of area vector? From previous lecture of area vector, you know, it is in YZ plane. And what is perpendicular to YZ plane? So answer is X direction. I am writing it here because X direction is perpendicular to YZ plane. This gives direction of area vector, which is also written as n cap. Yani it implies direction of area vector, which is called n cap. This is reminder, it is n cap, direction of area vector. How to find it? Outward drawn normal. And for a single surface perpendicular to that plane. This area is given in YZ plane and perpendicular to YZ plane, this is X direction. So X direction means I cap. So you will write it I cap. So area vector is this into I cap. 10 raised power minus 4 I cap. You are writing in SI units. So you can write it like this or with this meter square. Breathe in. This is revision of area vector. Now E vector is also given. This is E vector given to you 2I cap, 4J cap and 5K cap Newton per coulomb. Now what is electric flux? It is the dot product of E vector and A vector. See, it is dot product. When we take dot product of two vectors, it is a scalar quantity. So remember, flux is a scalar quantity. It has no direction at all. So it can be positive, it can be negative, it can be zero. It is a scalar quantity. So input the value of E vector, 2I cap, 4J cap, 5K cap, dot. Area vector. See, area vector is 10 raised to the power minus 4 I cap. You know, from dot product, I dot I is 1. I dot I is 1. Remember this line. If you remember this, you will come to know, if I dot I is 1, then J dot J is 1, K dot K is 1, as well as if you remember this line, I dot I is 1, you will come to know others are 0. I dot J 0, J dot K 0, I dot K 0. No need to remember all. Just remember this. I dot I is 1. This is from dot product. So this I dot I 1 will give rise to answer. Otherwise J dot I will become 0. K dot I will become 0. So electric flux will be 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 4 into I dot I 1. Now units. See, electric flux is E dot A. E dot A means electric field into area. Units of electric field Newton per coulomb and area meter square. So units of electric flux Newton meter square per coulomb. You will have to write answer with units. See, it is positive flux and the value is 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 4 Newton meter square per coulomb. Breathe in. Now see, you are given area of 1 centimeter square in XY plane. Now focus on this line. Area vector is area mod of area into n cap. So what is mod of area? This is 1 centimeter square, 10 raised power minus 4 meter square. Now see, it is in XY plane. Now perpendicular to XY plane, Z is not given. So perpendicular to XY plane is Z direction. Z directions means K cap. So this N cap is Z direction, which is the direction of area vector, K cap. Now you are given electric field of 100 Newton per coulomb in positive X direction. Find electric flux. So see, in this case, electric field vector is given 100 in positive X direction, I cap. You know, flux is E vector dot A vector. Now input the values, 100 I cap dot 10 raised to the power minus 4 K cap. You know, only I dot I, J dot J and K dot K will be 1. Others will be 0. So I dot K is 0. See, flux can be 0, can be negative, can be positive. Breathe in again. Now you know, this flux which is written as E vector dot A vector can also be written as E vector dot S vector. You may write area vector as A vector or S vector, surface area vector. Breathe in. Now for continuous geometry, for certain bigger area, then you will take small area. Small area written as dA vector or ds vector. Then for small area, there will be small flux d phi, which can be written as E vector dot dA vector, or it can be written as E vector dot ds vector. This is called, for small area, ds vector or dA vector. This is small flux d phi. Now you can write anything, either this or that. Breathe in. So let us say we continue with only one term, this. d phi is E vector dot ds vector. Integrate both the sides. So I am writing here on integrating. So integration of d phi will be phi. So this is called E vector dot ds vector. Now this is your main definition when inquired. Define flux. Define electric flux for your examination. Then you will write like this. Electric flux is the surface integral. Breathe in. You know, three types of integrations are existing. This is called line integral. This is called dA or ds. Area integral, or we call it surface integral. In physics, you deal with three types of integrations. When you take small area, then area integral. When you take small length, line integral. And when you take small volume, then it is volume integral. Breathe in. Since here it is written integration of ds vector, so we say surface integral, or you may say area integral. Now see, electric flux is the surface integral of what? Whatever remaining of this electric field. Breathe in slowly and gradually. So whenever inquired, define electric flux in your examination, you should write this definition. Electric flux is the surface or area integral of electric field. But you know, you will study Gauss theorem. So in Gauss theorem, we write circle over this expression. So what is the difference? This is basic definition of flux. What is flux? Actually, Gauss defined flux for closed area. In Gauss theorem, we write it like this. This is electric flux over closed area. So there is a difference. This is electric flux for any surface, for any area. Are you getting it? For single surface, single area. Now this is for closed area. This is the circle, this is the symbol for closed area. So this was defined by Gauss. So in Gauss theorem you will see, we will write it like this. Electric flux over closed area is the surface integral of electric field. And you may repeat this line, over circle. Circle means over closed area. So see the difference. This is for single surface or any surface. This is for closed area. So we give that symbol as circle. So don't be in confusion. When we write circle, we are finding flux for closed area. When we don't write it, it is for any surface, single surface. Breathe in again. Now see, in the numerical you saw electric flux is scalar in nature. It is scalar quantity. It can be positive, it can be negative, it can be zero. Just focus on this. Flux is E vector dot A vector. Now what is flux? EA cos theta. You see, when theta is less than 90, focus, when theta equal to 90, and third, when theta greater than 90. Now first of all see theta equals 90. So flux will be EA cos 90. So cos 90, 0. When it is acute angle, then you will see flux is positive. And when it is obtuse angle, then it will be negative. So remember, flux is a scalar quantity. It can be 0, it can be negative, it can be positive. Got it?